breakfast is over now. The morning sun is shining.
What's up, everybody?
Like a red rubber ball. Yeah, the morning sun is shining like a red rubber ball.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
Dick with the lingo.
Yep, and I'm Matt Colazzo.
What's everybody? You're listening to Off Air, Off Center's radio show here on WCPR. I'm Chris Fitzgerald, and we got a guest with us this week.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
It's Ben Tucker!
Hey, man. Haven't seen him in forever.
Yeah, what's going on, man? How have you been?
Pretty good. Just dealing with classes.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah, why don't you introduce yourself to the viewers at home?
I'm Ben Tucker. For those of you who don't know, I was born in Indiana. That's an important detail about me. Everyone needs to know, because then you can't make fun of me for loving corn. Has
someone ever made fun of you for loving corn?
That's the most important detail about anybody from Indiana. That's what I found out when I moved to New Jersey, at least.
Really?
Yeah, no, there was a girl in one of my classes that would write things about corn on my notebooks and yeah.
Seems like a weird thing to like pin on someone.
Like, hey, Matt, what's your just out of curiosity, what's your favorite vegetable?
Oh, carrots are pretty good. What? Are you making fun of me?
Yo, wait. Are you sure it's not corn? Are you sure you don't? No, actually, fun fact, corn is a grain, not technically a vegetable.
Ooh. Some trivia.
Yeah, there's actually a scientific reason for that, but it is true. I will give you that. You can Google it.
Well,
Or Bing it. Bing might have more information about corn, actually.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah. A few weeks ago, we would have had a fact cruncher come in to the show and actually explain that one away for us right away. Yeah. When Dave and Andy came on, it was just like...
We got great continuity on this show.
Yeah. Yeah. We're creating a timeline. This is Timeline A.
Yeah, this is actually a prequel to episode 3.
Is it okay if at one point during the show I go to Timeline B while you guys continue here? I don't know. I just feel like it might be fun. I've never jumped timelines, so like if you're setting up a multi-timeline thing, I'd love to get in on that.
We got a multi-universe theory going on, actually.
Yeah.
There's
actually an off-air that airs on Tuesdays at 3 p.m.
There's an off-air that airs Fridays at 1 in the morning, where it's just the same episodes, but we play them in reverse.
Yeah, and much like every Led Zeppelin song I found out in middle school, if you play it backwards, it's satanic. Do you guys remember looking those up?
I have a feeling that anything you play in reverse is actually satanic, because it just sounds scary. Like nothing played backwards is supposed to exist. You're not capable of doing it for a reason. So when you hear it, it just doesn't sound right.
Very true.
Yeah.
No, Matt, keep stalling while you text away over there.
We're getting new viewers, okay, Chris?
Getting new viewers.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. I actually I posted with.
I got some new viewers here. Hopefully, I told a bunch of people to listen. At least I think my friend Eric is probably listening. Shout out to Eric. He told me to give him a shout out. So
there you
just
go.
Gonna do that right now.
Eric.
Respect my audience.
I've met Eric, right? Eric,
yeah, he's a good guy.
Real nice guy.
Oh, Eric Margolis, who went to my high school.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
I was just hanging out with him the other day. No, I was with him right before this, and he actually told me not to tell you. Sorry, Eric. I didn't mean to spoil your secret.
We weren't friends. I don't think I ever spoke to him, but I knew who he was.
Oh.
Yeah. So Ben.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. This is that weird territory again. You're a senior?
I am a 4 out of 5, so that is, I'm officially a Rage Junior. Sorry, juniors, I didn't participate this semester. I was.
They won, right?
Did they?
Yep.
Did they?
Maybe. I forget who won.
I feel like statistically the juniors should probably win.
Because they have the most people.
Yeah, we discussed
it doesn't make
this.
sense for them not to, because it's just a numbers game. So like if all of them were tweeting at the same time, you just automatically win. Did they do the tweet war again?
Probably.
Did they?
I don't have Twitter or Rage enthusiasm, so.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I went last year, and my girlfriend got hit in the face with a volleyball or a dodgeball. They were playing dodgeball, and I was like, before it happened, I'm like, this is a bad idea, right? Like, they're playing dodgeball perpendicular to the benches.
Oh.
So like if you miss someone, which happens a lot in dodgeball, the only thing behind the ball is people. Yeah, so...
Wait, that's how it was set up last year?
Yeah, no, they had 3 games going at a time, all in... No, okay, this isn't... I'm not knocking Rage, though. It was fun. It was fun. I got a T-shirt.
Nice.
I got a T-shirt that I gave to my girlfriend, too, because I think she earned it after that. There were a lot of free T-shirts, and I think she earned it after the hit to the... face.
Yeah, I think actually made me think of something. Chris, when we went to the fencing meet that happened a couple weeks ago, there were fencing perpendicular to the stands. So every time someone missed...
If one of the fencers went rogue...
the only people behind the other fencer...
If they didn't stop after the buzzer and they just kept going into the bleachers...
Yeah,
man,
you get stabbed as an audience member.
Yeah, let's not talk about that. That's sort of scary. That's...
Can you imagine? One of those fencers rips off the mask.
Dodgeball... A dodgeball is one thing, like a pointy blade. I mean, they're obviously safety equipment, but it would still hurt. Like,
oh yeah, yeah. They were telling me yesterday. A few of my friends on the fencing team were like, "Yeah, I don't like fencing against this one guy because when he hits you, it hurts." I'm like, "Aren't you guys wearing like protective gear?" It's like, "Yeah, but it still hurts." So like,
it's like, well, we do street fencing, no gear, just straight up.
Yeah, they go. They're hard men.
Can we start a street fencing club?
Can we start a street comedy club?
Oh yeah, we got like cardboard mats and everything. Like it's gonna get rough, guys. Disclaimer: we might spin on our heads.
Yeah, there's like a splash zone in the front of the room.
For whatever comedic genius is about to emanate
whatever
from
comedic
this
juice is spit out of the stage.
I don't want to talk about that. That's too far.
Man.
We're done. That's
TMI.
I've seen street comedy, man. That's not for the radio.
Yeah. A lot of things aren't for the radio, which we found out over the course of doing this show.
Yeah.
Like a lot of things you just like talk about and like say in passing, like we have to hit that red button.
Yeah, like the time I said, "Oh, you never know, listeners." I just hit the red button.
Is this the censorship button?
It is the censorship button.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Is there a way that you can move it towards me? I would love to do like a bit about censorship real quick.
Sure.
Can I do that? Yeah.
Just so you know, in the recording, it's not going to be censored.
Yeah.
So plan your bit
joke
recording.
will only hit live.
Oh. Okay, the joke's only gonna hit live. Okay, so it's gonna be even funnier for the viewership on YouTube.
Yeah, there you go. All right, so
YouTube viewership. This is just gonna be impromptu. Don't wait for a great bit. I just want to have a button. I just want to have a button.
All right,
fair enough.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Yeah, Dave actually warned us last week when he was going to make us use the button. It's really pleasant of him.
He was like, "Yo, Chris, is your hand over the button?"
Listen.
I was like, "Yeah, why?" He was like, "Go."
Swear words.
Yourself.
I can't censor myself, so I'm just gonna need this real quick. I don't wanna. No, I can censor myself. I got this.
Yeah, when I walk around naked, there's just like pixelation all over. I take care of that on my own.
Oh, I could air some grievances right now about that.
So real quick, is this like it beeps as long as I hold it?
Oh no,
I don't think
as far as we know, you press it once and a glass noise plays over the live thing.
Oh, can I now? If I play it right now, will I hear it?
No,
we don't hear it.
We don't hear it not even in the microphone or in the headphones.
I don't think so.
No,
not even the headphones.
Okay.
Yeah,
You're like, oh well. God.
No, it's okay. I'll just log on to WCPR on my computer real quick and listen to it there with my other set of headphones. And I'm not actually doing that for
Speaking
the
of
viewers
computers,
at
you're
home.
a CS major.
I am a computer science major. That is true.
How do you like it?
It's interesting. You know, I don't want to get into my agreements or disagreements with any of the programs.
Oh yeah, of course not. It was just general.
It's fun though. It's like solving puzzles that are just way harder than the ones that you did when you were a kid. It's like Games magazine, but with like numbers that are meaningless instead of names of people. You know, like big logic puzzle. Like if Jane is 12 years old and she, has done. I'm not going to keep going with this. You know how logic puzzles
Jane
work.
Is 12 years
I think
old,
people
and she's
going
doing
towards
9 to 5 in the slam.
Yeah, and Jeff has a 6 to 10 job in Wall Street. How long until they meet at the Station C?
Yeah.
Did you come here like knowing you want to do? You were set on CS?
Yeah. I mean, I chose CS just because I was like, there's a lot of things that I want to do, but I'm good with computers, so I know that could be like the one thing that I'm good at that I can make money off of while I figure out what I want to do with my life actually.
Yeah. So speaking of figuring things out, you like comedy, right? You're in Off-Center.
Oh man, I love comedy. Comedy's my favorite.
Have you been in Off-Center since freshman year? I've never asked you, actually.
Yes, I have.
Really?
That was Off-Center was the first.
Were you in it before Andy?
I was in it like at the same time as Andy.
Yeah, because
we did sketch comedy together first semester. I think. I mean, I might have.
Yeah.
Done, I can't remember who all in our friends circle.
Well, no, because I know you, Andy, and Ethan were really good friends. You roomed together sophomore year.
Yeah. That was. Yeah. So I don't. What was the question? I don't know. I don't know what you were trying to get at.
No, I was just wondering, because I'm sorry, I interjected.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
I snuck Andy in there.
I'm just here to ramble.
Yeah, so since your very freshman year, improv too, or you saw?
I actually. This is another fun fact about me. My first improv show I was ever in, I won the famed improv award.
Really?
Yeah. For those of you in Off-Center or who are not in Off-Center, who don't know about the improv award, it is a award commemorating the show in some way to the person who brought the most life to the show, or brought their A game, and but we do it in a really cheeky way. Just give the person something random that what are they going to do with it? But it's great because it's just. Yeah. So I went. The improv show was, it was Freshly Squeezed Improv. I'm pretty sure. I think that was the name of the show.
What inspired that
name? The poster
name?
was like a pitcher of lemonade or orange juice. I'm not sure. There was debate within Off-Center whether or not it was a glass of. If the improv was more akin to orange juice or lemonade, but at the show we had a pitcher of lemonade, and so they gave me a Pierce cup full of, a regular cup full of,
Ben, they're on the line.
Full of lemonade with 3 whole lemons in it, and they told me to
lemonade and lemons.
Yeah. The lemons were. It was sort of like, they had the lemons in the. They weren't sliced, so they didn't really add much to the lemonade. But they were floating in the lemonade, and they gave me that whole cup, and they had me drink a glass of freshly squeezed improv, and then I gave a fake speech or something.
Oh, nice.
I kept the cup of lemons for 3 weeks, and they eventually started to rot, and I was just like.
Oh god!
So the lemons got thrown away. I didn't enjoy the lemons, but
that reminds me of when I was on the frisbee team last year. I only did it in the fall. Really, I went to a tournament with them, and then I brought a bag to the car that wasn't mine. I was doing it for someone, and then he just left me with a bag full of trash. It was just full of the snacks and wrappers and stuff, and banana peels and stuff.
And you were like, "Hey, I don't want any of this."
Yeah, hey, I don't want this. And the senior who looked at me was like, "Tough." I'm like, I can't just throw this bag out.
You were like, "Where am I going to throw it? I'm holding the trash can."
Yeah. I ended up just throwing out a perfectly good bag because I didn't want to clean it out. It just wasn't mine. No one cared.
Dude, come on! I don't want your bag of trash.
Oh. Now we can't. Now it's for 6 seconds.
No.
It's a 6 second long.
Yeah, we just lost 6 seconds.
We lost
of live.
6 seconds of live.
Yeah.
Oh,
Chris, get it away from him.
No, wait. I just hit it once, man.
Yeah. If you say one more thing about those people, I don't know.
It's like the ethics bowl. You want to talk about that?
Are we going to talk about the ethics bowl?
Yeah, the ethics bowl. That was fun. Let me tell you about that.
I was
that was
the number one cheerleader.
Yeah.
It was fun. No, I think it's fun to just debate with people.
Yeah.
I argue with people about everything, even if I'm not serious about what I'm arguing.
Yeah,
so it was entertaining.
Yeah,
give us an outsider, because Ben and I, we both were competed on different teams.
Yeah, Chris, you got close. I think I was
close.
I was it was a close call on that whole number of speakers at a time thing. We won't get into that.
There was some heated
we won't talk about the ethics of the ethics bowl
Ben, I think the
per se.
Need to know. So what happened was, Off Center had 3 teams at the ethics. There were 6 teams. Off Center had 3 teams. Off Center Team A, Off Center Team 1, and Off Center Team Roman numeral 1. And then the other 3 teams were the Stute, Delta Phi Epsilon, and
people from the Shadowcast
Club, which has a name that's
they came up with some clever name that was probably clever to them, but I didn't get it.
I think it was a reference to something.
Could have been a reference to the show they were in or something.
Unethical ethics or something like that. Anyway.
Yeah, something super quirky.
Like
implying ours weren't.
Unethical ethicles or something. I don't
anyway,
remember.
Like Socrates.
So the ethics bowl was a lot of fun. My team was me, Zach Kastner, and Phil D. I don't know how to pronounce it.
Dono.
There's an S.
I would have said Don House.
Well, like I don't know, like in French, like his name's Philippe. Like you would not pronounce that S because you're wrong.
So me, Zach, and Phil.
Yeah. Anyway,
so the other 2 teams, I guess you guys gave me a roll, but you didn't make it around 2.
Yeah,
unfortunately.
The Stute put up a good fight,
and apparently they did so well they got the bye all the way to the finals.
Yeah, that was. I thought it was interesting. I wonder how they decided how the bye happened.
Yeah, I don't understand why. I guess maybe it was point based. I don't know.
I think it was like you got like X amount of points, and then whichever of the 3 winners had the most, they just went straight to the finals.
Yeah.
So in round 2 it was me, Zach, and Phil up against the
meme team,
the meme team themselves, and it was a heated ethical debate. Now the way it worked was that it was like a 3-on-3, 3 team members versus 3 team members, and they would like ask a question, you'd have to like ethically respond. And the way we had been doing it all through round 1 was that like just the 3 of us would just kind of talk whenever, like, I think this, yeah, I agree, and I think this, well, he's right because blah blah blah. So during round 2 on the other team, they started doing that where like more than one person was speaking, and the guy in charge was having none of it. He was like, "Oh no, one person speaks," and we were all just like, "No, that's unethical." And he was like, "Uh-oh, you got me."
Now, was the final round conducted with single speakers? I feel like he said it was going to happen.
So what happened was for our round 2, due to a lot of confusion, he was like, "All right, I'll let the multiple speaker thing slide." But during the finals, it was.
But I won't be happy about it.
Oh, let's give the guy some credit. It was a good ethics bowl.
It was a really good time. Everyone was just like following the rules. I guess it was just a miscommunication thing. But the judges were very good. I thought they did a great job.
Yeah, no, one of them was Professor Billy Middleton. Me and him go way back to freshman year, first semester.
Freshman year too, first semester. Whoa.
No, I don't. I actually didn't really talk to him very much outside of the class, but I was always very interactive in the class. I like to participate.
I felt so cheated because like when we were giving our speech, him and the other 2 judges, they were like nodding their heads whenever we would talk, and when the other team talked, they didn't nod their heads. So I was like, "Oh, we got this in the bag."
Yeah,
but then we lost.
That happened to me too. Like I heard I was looking, and I'm not going to hold this against Billy Middleton, but I really thought we had something special because when I was talking, I got really passionate about it, but he obviously didn't agree fully because I didn't make it. But it's like I think what happened, I'm going to be honest, is I was very busy with homework and other things this past week. So although I wanted to participate in the ethics bowl, I was more interested in the just like practicing public speaking experience because I like debating and I'm like, oh, this is improv experience if anything. Tie in some off-center elements here. Yeah.
We've gone full episodes without tying anything to off-center till the end.
But what happened though was I was so busy that I really didn't read through all of the paperwork for the event.
Yeah, they had like prompts.
They sent out the prompts. The prompts that wasn't the hard part. I went over it with my team beforehand, but there was like a guide for how it was going to be judged and things like that, and there was like 5 documents, and I'm just like, I don't have time to read through all of this. So like during the first round, I'm like, do we get to know how this is going to be judged? And he's like, you were allowed to, but not anymore. So basically, it was just like, oh, you didn't read the rules, then that's... I mean, to be fair, I would say it might have been a little bit unethical of me to participate in something and expect them to just pamper me. So I'll give them that.
Yeah, it was a great time.
Can I
go for it.
talk about this as a spectator?
Yeah, give us an outsider look at it.
Pure spectator.
Let's see.
I watched Andy, Dave Orchan's, and Madeline's team go up against the quirky team.
Yeah.
And
the Shadowcast Club.
I mean,
those
quirky team. I don't like. Is that
I think that's
kind of
all
unfair?
Of them, honestly, like
I don't know. And like I was having fun with it. Like before they started, I was being a biased audience. I was like, hey guys, tell Aiden he looks small. Don't get in his head. And Matt Hunt actually looked at me and said, shh. So I was being too rowdy. And I don't know, it was so short form. Like they said it wasn't a debate. Mm-hmm. Right? Like they made that clear somewhere.
It was just really all it was like a public speaking grading thing from what I understand. Like really like sure it was like how well did you structure your argument? Because it wasn't whether or not the judges agreed that you were the most ethical, which in my opinion would be the more fun version of the ethics bowl.
The prompts, it was like, should we do this? And like both teams were like, yeah, we should. So they were like in agreement. And they had to kind of like figure out what they disagreed on.
I think Off Center should host its own ethics bowl, and we just have a competition to see who can be the most ethical.
Really micromanage it.
The next Off Center show will just be. I'm not. You can't quote me on this, but the next semester's first improv show is going to be called Off Center Presents the Ethics Bowl X. IV and
we call it Off Center Presents Ethics.
It's going to be structured entirely like the Ethics Bowl, except for there's going to be a halftime show, and we'll film all our own commercials. Contact Off Center. Contact Off Center.
And for the weeks leading up to it, people are like, "Yo, you going to the Off Center
at stevens.edu for information about being a sponsor for our commercials." Completely serious about this.
They're gonna say like, "Hey, bro, you going to the big game?"
No.
Be like, "What, the lacrosse game?"
No,
bro, the big game.
Because they can't say Ethics Bowl on the commercials; they have to say big game.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's. Unfortunately, the formatting of the name Ethics Bowl and a number is it's illegal to produce videos unless they're explicitly for the NFL.
Really?
That is a law.
Wow.
Okay. That's in fact a law.
Can we call?
Can't trick me.
Yeah, I mean, it's actually interestingly it got slipped under the table while the whole Tom Brady situation was going down. Yeah, because everyone was so caught up in this whole NFL rules conspiracy. That they weren't even paying attention to this.
Deflategate was a red herring.
Diversion.
We've been duped. But it's okay because the Super Bowl's great. I mean, I think it's really interesting how much money goes into the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
well, I mean, a lot of comes out of it too.
Well, no, of course. Like, and the best part, my favorite part is like the Super Bowl giving back, kind of is basically like both teams have millions of T-shirts produced for winning the Super Bowl, and the ones that are not used because they didn't win are all actually sent to other countries. That I've seen there. You can actually find pictures online of third world countries, children wearing big Super Bowl champion T-shirts that are inaccurate. And I mean, it's interesting. I think, it's cool.
Yeah, that's great. I don't know why I laughed.
I mean, I think
wrong.
it's amusing because it's nice they're giving these T-shirts, but at the same time, it's like
Same time, we're still lying to them.
Most of them probably don't even they don't know. Do you think? I doubt they tell them that it's the winners. Like, they probably just give them the shirts. They probably don't have any real interaction about the truth of the shirts.
Do you think the kids would wear it if they told them they were the losers?
Well, I don't know if honestly, this is like not trying to sound offensive, but I feel like in a lot of those countries, they probably have no idea what's. They don't have internet.
Yeah, exactly. So
they have no idea. These people are worried about food, so like they don't have any idea. Back to the ethics bowl, man.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I mean it's interesting because it is. I think it's cool
30
to see
seconds?
companies give back. 30 seconds. Oh, I'm almost.
Yeah.
So in conclusion,
20 seconds.
I think we should use big sports to fund
10 seconds.
Humanitarian efforts around the world
5
instead
seconds.
of our country's money. Thank you, Ben. 2016.
Thank you
for president.
Thank you.
So me and the other judges, we felt that you gave a strong opening and closing argument. However, your thesis was not as clear as we would have liked, so the winner is unfortunately the other team.
In my defense, while I was writing my thesis, my mechanical pencil broke and I ran out of lead. So I would formally like to ask the board for an extension on my conference time with my team in order to properly construct a real argument around this topic.
No problem. Just drop it in my mailbox.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like,
Can I
just submit it on Canvas late. Like,
and then can I get extra credit for that?
Yeah,
we'll talk.
That's my favorite thing is like nobody really gives extra credit at Stevens except for the Cal department, and they're just like, if you come see our talks, then you can have extra credit, which is like, I mean, and write a paper about it. So it's like, it makes sense because like the goal is like to make you good at writing papers and
in my
conveying words in a better way than I just did right now.
in one of my humanities classes, the professor's like, okay, over the course of the semester, you're gonna get 4 essay prompts and do any 2 of them. And then after the second one was handed in, he's like, all right, so nobody did essays 1 and 2. It looks like you're all doing 3 and 4. So if you want to do 1 or 2 for extra credit, go for it. So I was like, oh, nice.
Nice. And did you
Good thing
actually
we're
do
all
it?
lazy.
Did you actually write that? Did you do the
did
extra
actually
essay?
0 people do it?
I think there were like a small percentage. Well, the class is only like 12 or 13 kids. I feel like
Dobbins?
No, Rubenfeld. I have for
Rubenfeld.
history of American.
I had him for an Edgar Allan Poe class. It was it's called short story.
Mm-hmm.
He teaches one of those.
We were doing Edgar Allan Poe. He's like, I teach a course about this. I feel like every time we get to a new subject, he's like, I teach a course about this.
I think I think that's kind of cool. Like, that's like the benefit of working in a department at a college is that if it's just like an extra curricular or counts as some sort of humanity, then you can sort of make classes around whatever you know a lot about.
Yeah, exactly.
He knows a lot about Edgar Allan Poe. It was a good class too. Like I really like Edgar Allan Poe, and because of it, I bought like the whole 3,000 page compilation of all his work or whatever. I don't know. It's a big,
that's cool,
very thick book, but it's very good. A lot of cool stuff in there.
I remember in my I took a short story class in high school, and right around Halloween, the teacher was like, "All right, guys, it's Halloween. Let's do a lot of Edgar Allan Poe stuff." And then this year, right around Halloween, he was like, "All right, guys, it's Halloween. Let's do a lot of Edgar Allan Poe stuff." And I was like, "Well,
Deja vu.
Go figure.
Deja vu."
Well, I mean, it's very creepy. Some of that stuff gets really intense, but I don't know if like Edgar Allan Poe really fits the true spirit of Halloween. Like,
true.
We have a caller. Oh, we have a caller. Let's.
I'll get the board. No, I won't.
I'll get the board. What's up, caller?
Oh, I don't know, man.
Caller?
Do we actually have a caller?
Well, the phone rang. I answered correctly.
Are you sure? You're positive?
I don't hear it. Did you?
No, we're.
Something changed in the headphones when you
we can
push the button. So.
All right, well.
Yes, there's no caller.
You effed up, caller.
Hey!
Damn it. Gosh flippin' darn it.
Yeah, that's like, I think like instead of actually censoring you, I'm just going to punish you with 6 seconds of glass noises every time you say something out of line.
I don't think it's 6 seconds of glass noises. I think.
Oh, we got
Try
the caller
this
again.
round 2. Hello, caller.
Hello?
See, like, now I think it might be our fault. Wait, hello? Caller, talk to me.
Are all of the volume knobs that need to be up?
Fairly certain. If only
Is everything
AWOL was here
plugged in?
again.
Yeah, he knows everything about everything, right?
Should try turning it off and back on. You want to keep talking about Poe while we figure this out?
Yeah.
It's like dawn. I don't know what's going on right now.
I don't know. What do you want me to talk about, Poe?
Okay, wait.
This is
okay,
like-
we're
this
getting
is
pranked. We're gonna have
Hello.
to.
Yeah, hello.
Oh, now I
Whoa.
can hear you. I don't know why this time's different. What's up?
Yeah, who am I talking to?
Oh no,
Who are you talking to?
you're talking to off-air caller.
Oh, yeah? How
Yeah.
you guys doing tonight?
Good.
Good.
Pretty good, actually.
What do you guys think about Ryan Fitzpatrick playing for the Jets this weekend? You think he's going to start?
We don't know a whole lot about football.
Oh, sorry. All right.
Who is that? Is that a famous football player?
Oh, he plays for the New York Jets.
How are the Jets doing this season?
They're 5-4.
Oh, well, that's not bad.
Yeah.
They're off their bye week.
Oh, cool.
Oh, nice.
Is Matt Colazzo there?
Yeah, I'm here, Dad.
Oh, you know it's me?
Yeah. I've heard your voice for long enough.
Oh, well, see, I had no idea. I thought this was just some guy who thought this was a football talk show. Yeah, I think that, I really think that he should get switched out because you know, Jimmy's doing really good in practices this week, and Jimmy's. I really think he should have a chance before.
Well, let me tell
the
you
end
why
of
you're
the
wrong
season.
here. I think if they
Look-
really want a chance, and I'll hear you out, but I don't think
All
that
right.
they're going to do
But
it.
if I'm being,
All right, now listen here, Boom. Oh wait, no, you guys don't know what that is. It's like
Listen, I got a question. Who do you think would win in a fight? Rambo or Rocky?
I think Sylvester Stallone will win.
But Rambo, no contest. Rambo's got weapons.
to be
He's
honest,
just got
I
his
think
fists.
Charlie Sheen from Hot Shots. Because that movie is comically
I didn't know he was a-
impossible. He's too good at everything. I don't. Have you seen that movie?
No, I haven't.
It's a classic. It's a classic Rambo parody. It's basically Charlie Sheen plays a straight-faced killer and everybody else just does ridiculous stuff around him while things blow up. It's really funny.
That's good.
Wait a minute, is Rambo armed? Because if it's just Rambo v. Rocky, just like in like a fist fight, I feel like Rambo would go for the kill. You know?
I feel like Rambo would go for the throat rip.
Yeah.
While Rocky would just like use his training.
Yeah, try to
You
keep
know?
boxing.
Rambo's a little bit more cold-blooded. He'll do
He's a
what
little more
it takes.
first-blooded.
Hey,
Right.
Don't make me censor you.
yeah, seriously, you gave him the power, Chris.
Yeah, I now have the power to decide that what you're talking about isn't interesting.
Oh man. So yeah, I think we decided that Charlie Sheen would win in that fight.
Yeah, that's probably my consensus.
Who do you think would win in a fight? Christopher Reeve or Superman?
Superman, no contest. Christopher Reeves was just like a guy
And he's like paralyzed.
who was also paralyzed in the later part of his life.
Yeah.
Christopher Reeve played Superman.
But
but
that didn't mean he was.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Superman-
I
'cause, like-
mean,
'cause, like-
Superman is sort of this idea that we've created out of our media, and he's actually, and then Christopher Reeves is like a real person. So he can never achieve the power that this like entity of Superman has gained over the years.
Well, let me ask you a question.
Dude, the ethics
caller.
balls hit Ben hard.
Who would fight? Adam West or Batman?
There you go, caller.
Adam West from
Batman, I think it would be equal. I think it would be a draw.
Are we talking about Adam West from Family Guy?
Yes.
Because I think
actually.
Adam West from Family Guy would win.
Hands down.
Well, you see, Ben, Adam West from Family Guy isn't real, and Adam West
Adam West
in real life.
Hey, we're not talking about what's real and what's not. We're just talking about like relative power between
Yeah, if you're
real
talking
and
about the
fake
power
things.
set, I mean, you think about it.
Yeah,
like
I mean,
this.
yeah.
Are we talking about like Earth 2 Adam West from Family Guy?
Oh, I thought you meant like the
what-
power set and like.
Yeah, what's the transitive closure on
pre or
all of the
post-crisis?
different? So
Yeah.
have you guys been playing?
No, he's asleep.
How many of you guys have been playing Fallout 4 out there?
Hey.
Let's get a round of applause for Fallout 4. You guys got a soundboard effect for Fallout or for claps?
Right now it's set
No?
to bubbles. Press the
Man,
bubbles
press the
button.
bubbles. That's good enough. Bubbles sound like clapping underwater.
Can we even hear that?
I think it's a turntable.
The turntable.
Really, Chris? It's turntable. Chris, turn
Oh.
to your right. Shh.
Don't mock me. Is it this?
Having some technical difficulties. Oh, there we go. That's some. Thank you,
Thank you, audience.
underwater audience. That's. I really
You guys
appreciate.
having a blast. Hope you guys land, all right?
All right. Thank you. Thanks for calling
See you,
in,
Dad.
Dad. Love you. No, he's my dad.
I thought that was just his name. You called him Dad, and you're like, "How did you know?"
My name?
What?
What's your
You
name?
want to know my name?
What's your name?
Tom Jones.
Tom Jones. All right, Tom Jones.
We have
That's-
concurrency.
There we go.
We have a timeline.
Concurrency. I'm in a class about concurrency right now. Don't get me started on that. That'll confuse everybody.
Hey, Ben. Multi-threading.
All right,
Mul-
guys.
All right.
Bye.
Good
Have
night,
a good
caller.
day.
Hey, you guys on next Wednesday?
Yeah.
Everyone. Oh no, not next
Oh
Wednesday.
no,
actually.
not yeah. We're gonna be at Aunt Nancy's,
Oh, you are?
aren't we? Oh no, no.
Next
no.
Wednesday night.
that's-
Oh.
No, next Wednesday night.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you guys aren't on next Wednesday?
No, Chris will be home, I think.
Yeah, I'll be home.
Oh, you guys. Oh, yeah. All right. Talk to you guys. Have a good holiday then.
All right.
Bye bye.
you.
You too.
See ya.
Take care.
Always good talking to Dad, man. I love it.
Dad.
Do you tell your dad? You're like, hey, Dad, I'm getting on air now. You want to listen to me? I'm getting off the air.
I'm getting off air.
That's
Oh.
was that the joke? I'm just to be clear. Was that?
There's a sheet here that says what all these buttons on this thing do. So I'm
And you
just gonna-
weren't reading it.
Yeah,
the
there's
whole
also a
time?
number you can use to call in, just like Tom Jones, famous singer-songwriter.
Oh, that's famous singer-songwriter and mutual father.
I guessed Ben, and I guessed the applause button.
Mutual. Oh, we got another caller. This is we're blowing up.
What's up, caller?
You guys I haven't called you guys because you haven't made a mistake yet.
Well, we did. There's just physical mistakes.
Oh, okay. Nothing I could correct over the phone.
Correct.
Yeah. If you want to
Is
call in,
this coming from Jacobus Lounge right now?
Yes.
live from Jacobus, it's off air in WCPR, and we didn't lie.
Well, you know what's great is that we're closer to this caller than most of the viewers are. We're right underneath him.
Yeah.
Yo, Dave, I got one thing to say to you.
Go for it. Say it. It's a safe space.
Dude, I'm just pressing all the buttons.
That's the wrong row. I wouldn't use that one.
Oh, there we go. I hear it on the show now.
Oh
There we go.
yeah,
Hold on.
yeah.
There's a 6-second delay.
Dave, this is what you are. A pig.
Oh my God, this is the worst thing that we've ever discovered on this show.
I know.
You're making me
We
think
should
it's
stop. I'm gonna censor you real quick. Sorry,
No, no,
audience.
no. Wait.
I just censored him.
Yeah,
I hope stop, please. You're disrupting.
All right.
You're disrupting.
All right, I stopped.
You're disrespecting the art, man.
Chris was
Look, we're bringing it back to off center here. You gotta respect
I'm
the
gonna
art.
be honest. I was having a blast.
Yeah, Chris was like a kid
I mean,
in a
who
candy
doesn't
store with
love
a
to-
heroin addiction.
Whoa, that's harsh, man. Heroin's-
Did you see him? Did you
Yeah,
see him
I mean-
slamming that board?
Can we say that on air?
I think we can. Yeah. So, speaking of slamming things together, Ben and I recently went to a concert.
Oh, yeah.
Unbeknownst to either of us, we went to the same concert.
Yeah.
Like, we told other
That's really
friends.
cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dave's still on the line.
Dave-
Dave, you got anything interesting to say?
Oh my god, he's so cute.
Dave, you making a mockery of the show?
I'm not making a mockery of this show. I'm really proud of you guys. You guys are 42 minutes in,
He's making
and
a.
I didn't have to correct you guys
Is he
at all.
making a
Are we actually
Colin
42
mockery?
minutes in? Has it been 42
Dave,
minutes?
are you
guys-
getting Colin
Wow.
Mockery on the show?
Look at that. Colin Mockery. He's
I said that. I said no.
hey.
What?
You guys know
Yeah,
who's
I said, I'm Dave. Are you making a Colin mockery? Of the show?
you guys
Wait, did you
know who's
really?
really
Yeah.
funny?
I was like whispering. At
Dave, I don't think.
Oh.
I think
Did we think the
it's
same
too
thing?
chaotic
Oh,
right
you want
now.
to hug it out?
Yeah, let's hug
come,
it out.
Yeah, come here.
For those of you listening,
Hey.
we're hugging and totally not awkwardly touching each other's shoulders.
Yeah,
So-
Chris, your shoulder's pretty firm. You've been working out.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you for
I mean,
asking.
it wasn't because we hugged.
It wasn't. Yeah. So this concert.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun,
We
yeah.
were playing Streetlight before we got on the air. We were waiting for Chris this time
Listen, I was running a little late.
to fill out some paperwork.
I had some intense paperwork that needs to get filed. I don't understand why that's funny. I'm like really a punctual person to get things done when they need to get done.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was my first Streetlight Manifesto concert.
Yeah. I had seen them before a little bit at.
Yo, Ben, Fallout 4 is really good.
Oh yeah. Oh good. We got that. Is that what you called?
Yeah, that's another reason why I called. I also bought I also got Star Wars Battlefront, but it wasn't worth $60
No.
for all the listeners.
No. My,
Yeah, like, it's a fun game, but it's not worth $60.
Dave Estrada does not endorse the opinions or reflect anything of off air. EA, please advertise our show.
Yeah. I mean,
It was a great game.
I will gladly take a free copy of Battlefront.
I want a free copy just so I can sell it. That's the kind of guy
No,
I
see. I think my dad buys more video games than I do, and so I'm going to have a copy of Battlefront when I go home for Christmas. So I'll
Nice.
just play it then.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, it's like
I
better
bought.
than piracy.
Go. Since we're gonna, I guess we'll put the concert on the back burner for
Yeah.
now. Going back to what you said before, I did play Fallout 4 a bit. And I know Dave did. I bought it off the Pirate Bay.
I love it.
Yeah. You know, they have really good deals. I feel like a lot of time I've paid like next to nothing for games there. That was a bit. I don't pirate.
Oh yeah, Matt's
My
the
computer's too
scumbag.
slow for it.
No, like I love paying taxes.
All right, Dave, you're just coughing and putting background noise on the show. Can we hang you up?
Wait, no, I need to say this one joke. Do you know what the sales tax was for Fallout when I bought it?
What?
$4.20.
Oh man, that's.
Wow.
I'm sorry, Dave. I have to censor you.
What? Oh my God! Every time.
We're not allowed to talk about things like that. But
Yeah.
anyway.
Pretty sure we did already.
What?
Pretty sure we did talk about the devil's lettuce.
I'm pretty sure I would remember talking about that.
Well, not on this episode.
Oh, okay. Well, I wasn't here to censor that. Look, there's a new censorship committee.
Just to like.
Sorry, fresh off the heels of the Ethics Bowl, Off Center's got a new ethical initiative going on, and I'm leading that. Ben Tucker, ethics extraordinary. You know,
Epic stool.
I don't want to backtrack too much, but I feel like the problem I had with the Ethics Bowl is I wasn't trying to argue a single point enough, and I was just like, why can't we all be good people? That's my problem. Is that I don't disagree that we have to find solutions to problems in the world, but
Yeah.
like all of the problems like started from unethical reasons. So like I'd rather just talk about why can't everyone be nice?
Yeah, weird.
Right,
Thanks for calling in, Dave.
Yeah, thanks, Dave. I love you, babe.
Yeah, no problem. If you guys mess up, I'll call again.
all right,
I'll be counting
Thanks
on
for
it.
having me.
all right.
Dave Estrada, everybody.
Dave's a nice guy.
Always good to hear from Dave.
Yeah. Be Dave.
You know, it's interesting.
Did you just wait a minute? When I said nice guy, did you tip an imaginary hat?
No, Matt, what a terrible accusation.
He just did it again.
What?
Matt,
I don't look.
about?
I mean,
My
honestly,
lady.
I don't know what your problem is. It doesn't really
God.
make sense to me. I mean, if we're being fair,
Yeah,
it's
Matt,
kind
if I'm
of
just being fair right now.
don't just like accuse people of doing weird things like that. That's all right. Now it's gotten stale. Let's
So stop
end
making
this.
inappropriate hand gestures.
Man, I'm gonna need to get Zach back on here so we can air our grievances together.
No.
Ben, can you hold on 1 second? Matt, did you just hiccup on our show? Did you just hiccup on our show?
Chris, I'm sorry.
No. Answer the question. Did you just hiccup?
I did. I did. I just hiccuped.
Can you not do it again?
I won't. I'm sorry. It was just it was a mistake.
right, good. All right, I don't like any sort of interruptions.
Chris,
like
can I have a word with you?
Yeah, what's up,
All
man?
right, listen. Mics are off now,
Yeah.
so we can talk about this straight.
Yeah, what's up?
Look, we're a team, all right? And
Absolutely.
we can't... I don't like the kind of confrontation on the show.
I think it's, I don't know. I
Not-
think it plays,
Not in the midst of it, okay? I understand, there's some stuff we got to work out, but...
All right, I'm sorry. Can we just, like, move forward, I guess?
Yeah.
All right, sorry.
Go sit back down.
Guys,
Yeah.
guys,
All right,
guys.
Matt, did I get my point across? Not going to happen again?
No,
All right,
you're
good. Back to the show. Hey, what's up, Ben?
The off-air light was on the whole time. Everybody
What?
heard everything you just said.
What?
The audience heard?
I'm completely surprised by this. Oh, man.
So let's. I think this is interesting. It's just fun to talk about. And if we have an audience right now, a lot of people probably don't know. Off Center is performing at UCB Theater
Yes.
next week.
Yes, it is. Off
Tuesday,
Center's going
right?
to be at
Tuesday.
UC freaking B.
The Upright Citizens Brigade Theater.
And for those of you who don't know what that is,
It is it's a theater in New York. They have 2 locations in New York and 2 in LA, I believe, where they do a lot of like improv comedy, sketch comedy. They do classes. A lot of like big name comedians got their start at UCB.
Amy Poehler was actually one of the founding members, I believe.
Yes.
There's a lot of history in UCB, and it's really exciting. I'm going to be one of the people performing, and it's just like when I was a kid, there was no way I ever thought I was going to perform in a theater in New York. It's sort of like dumbfounding. It's humbling. You don't think about that much. Like why? And then you move to New York, and then what are you gonna do? It just happens.
yeah.
Apparently,
It's,
it's what happens is the people who are the funniest are just like bound to be rewarded. And
when you're as good as me.
and I feel like it's really made me a humble person to realize how great of a comedian I am. Most of the reason I'm actually 100% of the reason that UCB contacted Off Center.
Yeah, you were Kirk Fogg.
What happened? Yeah, no. What happened? They saw my performance. They saw my performance in one of the shows, and they came up to me after the show, and they're like, "Ben, we really loved your performance. You're amazing. We don't think it would be fair to just invite you to UCB because we understand that Off Center's about friendship and loyalty and putting on a good show for the audience. So we want to bring them there with you with us, but don't tell anybody else that we would like to give you a contract." And now I'm an official UCB comedian.
Oh wow!
Yeah, it's
impressive.
I have a plaque. I've already performed there like 3 times.
Why didn't you invite us to go support you?
I wasn't. They didn't. At this point, I figured someone's going to find out now that Off Center's going. But
Wow.
Oh, I see.
Damn.
okay.
So I have the actual story about how.
Yeah, wait. Tell the actual story.
Let's hear.
Yeah,
I'm
we found out recently,
actually
actually.
interested to know because that's cool.
Yeah. So, we have a website with the Stevens domain. It's like stevens.edu
I forgot about that.
/offcenter.
It hasn't been touched in years.
Yeah, it hasn't.
It's got old pictures of people who graduated in 2010.
So the guy found us through that website. So like on the contact email, it's the alias. So the Kearney board got the email, and then there's like a bunch of alumni who like have nothing to do with the club anymore, and they're like, "Are we contacting the right thing?" so and on that website is like nothing. It's like not representative of what the club is anymore. There's like two really bad videos. I'm sorry.
Well, they're just old. And,
Wait, hit the red button so they don't hear me say
just,
that.
No, but yeah, I think that's really funny because I almost thought it was like we were networking enough that it happened, but it just like some like random chance encounter. Someone was looking for Stevens comedy on a website.
Yeah.
Like, do you think they knew that Off Center existed? Like, do you think somebody told them?
Initially, I did. I thought that David Orshan spoke to the guy who's one of the guys that's running the show.
Because we've taken classes with them. I went to an improv class at one of UCB that was taught by UCB people.
Really?
Yeah, it
Oh.
was in New York.
I'm sure it was one
fun.
of those things where it's like they knew that Stevens had like a sketch comedy club, and they were
And,
probably like, oh, let's get in contact with them. And
I
they
feel like
probably just did it
because
through
like
the
to me, I
website.
feel like someone's like that's the kind of website that's buried within either the Stevens web because it's a Stevens domain. So like either you know the URL or you see a link somewhere. So like you would have had to have been like looking for it. It's not just going to be, like.
Yeah. So actually, one of the guys that's running the show has actually performed here as a part of a special stand-up show.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
Stevens Stand Up Society.
Tony?
Put on a show.
Is that
Tony Zarrett.
Tony Zarrett, yeah. Tony Zarrett's running, one of the guys running the School Drools. That's the name of the show, School Drools. It's not just Off-Center performing at this.
Yeah, no.
We have a 12-minute set.
Yeah, it's a big collaborative effort.
Yeah.
I'm really excited. I've never done anything like this, so it's just gonna be cool.
It's crazy.
And its tickets are $5.
Yeah,
if
anyone
anybody
could
is
see it.
interested, it's at UCB East.
East, yeah.
UCB East.
Something like that.
You can find tickets. There's a Facebook event for it. I think there might be tickets on the UCB website. I'm not sure. I don't know how they're running it. That information could probably be found on Off Center's Facebook page. I'm just gonna bombard you with advertisements, even though I'm the guest.
Just throwing out plugs. Left right.
Earlier I saw a really good deal on sponges down at the supermarket,
cool.
aisle 4. I'm just looking out for you guys.
Yo,
Sponges
Matt,
are important.
what's your favorite brand of sponge?
Bob.
There you go.
Your favorite,
SpongeBob combined is like a brand.
your favorite brand of pants?
I think Levi's.
Yeah, they're pretty comfy. Oh, man. I can't, I don't know if I've worn jeans the past 3 days. I think it's just been lounging out in sweatpants.
Just sweat. That's that's when you've become a true college student is you no longer care more about what you look like than how much sleep you get.
Last year, when I lived on campus, I would go to class in pajama pants. And they weren't bad-looking pajama pants, but just by fact...
Whoa, we got a rebel over
what?
here.
I don't usually go in because all of the clothes that I sleep in are outrageous patterns. I have a pair of shorts that has the guy with the spikes from Guitar Hero on it, and it just says Guitar. It's half that guy and half the logo Guitar Hero, and it's I wouldn't wear those to class, but
someone might find out you bought those.
I wouldn't wear them to class, but I'd wear them to the club. That's you know what I mean. I like to keep a division between my really nice clothes and
I like to think
I'm just gonna wear some throwaway pair of jeans to class.
I like to think that I have 3 different styles. There's me in class. There's me lounging around on the weekends, and then there's me when I'm getting crazy at the club.
Yeah, you know what? I don't understand club life, and it's I love living in Hoboken because I'm so close to New York, and there's so much you can do in New York, and just in general, New Jersey, there's all kinds of stuff you can do. But in Hoboken, all of the people who are in Hoboken on Friday and Saturday are just there to party, fist pumping, and you can't get into the clubs without a button-down shirt, and you wait in line in the cold for 2 hours to get into this club that is loud and overcrowded. You can't hear anybody, and you're paying 4 times as much for alcohol as you would at a liquor store. And so I feel I don't know, because then that isn't the point of drinking, hanging out with friends and being sociable, not pumping your fists and grinding on the dance floor. I don't know.
Well,
I understand that people enjoy that, and I'm not trying to discredit that as a fun activity. I just feel like the dedication to it is insane. I mean, Hoboken has the most bars per capita in any city in the United States or something, so it kind of makes sense that there's that much draw to that kind of nightlife. But I don't know. It just doesn't seem I don't have the stamina to go to class and do like because I know a lot of people. I have a lot of friends that like on the weekends they're like, let's go out and do that, and I'm like, I'm so tired. I slept like no more than 5 hours any given night this week, and you want to go out and stand in the cold to go pay $40? Like, I don't know. I mean, I get being sociable is fun, but it's just like.
Well, I think two esteemed gentlemen of the night like Chris and I could definitely formulate an answer for you.
Let's see, because I know you guys go out all the time. You guys are probably two of my most party animal friends.
Let me walk you through a typical Friday.
Yeah, you start first.
Okay, so as everybody knows, a good Friday starts Thursday when we go to bed super late.
All right,
like I'm talking like really, really late, like
4 a.m.
4 a.m. So we go to bed. And we don't go to class on Friday because, like, it's Friday.
Yeah.
You know?
It's like, what?
And then we went to bed so late that we don't wake up until, like
3 p.m.
3 p.m. We get 11 hours of sleep a night. So we wake up at, like, 3 p.m.
Yeah, which is a good amount.
It's good. No, that's interesting. Yeah, if you're going to party that much, you definitely do got to get your sleep.
You got to rest up.
Yeah.
So then we have a big... it's our first meal of the day, so it's breakfast, but it's like at lunchtime. We have a big meal. Let's not specify. We have a big meal.
Would you call it a brunch?
I would call it a brunch.
Yeah,
you put some eggs and toast. It's a good hearty
and then,
way.
some smoked salmon.
Orange juice is
mimosas.
important. Oh yeah, exactly.
The true brunch.
Exactly.
There you go.
I mean, they're mock mimosas because we're both underage.
Right.
But you know what they say. The best way to cure a hangover is to keep drinking. So. Mock mimosas is probably your best bet.
So,
yeah, the placebo effect really hits us hard.
So me just outing us as underage kind of ruins the rest of this bit, doesn't it?
Well,
you should have waited like 2 minutes.
Yeah, let's pretend we're not.
I'm gonna censor that. all right. Go back.
So me and Chris Fitzgerald both of age.
Yeah, we're of
legal
age.
partiers.
Yeah. So go to bed at 4 a.m. Wake up at 3 p.m. Have a nice brunch.
Mimosas, real ones.
We have real, definitely. What are we, underage?
No.
So we have like a big brunch. Now the point of it is it's like that way it'll like hold us over until
we throw up at the end of the night.
No, it'll hold us over till like the night.
Yo, come on.
Because like if you're drinking as much as we are, it's better to be empty stomach. That way you get more crazy.
Yeah, there you got it.
Yeah. So
yeah,
so
you know
like,
what you're talking about.
It holds us over. And we don't eat any bread because bread absorbs the alcohol.
Yeah, so what's your breakfast is strictly real mimosas.
Real mimosas. That's actually all our breakest is.
Yeah,
so
that's
we kind of pregame.
Yeah, okay. So take me to like the rest of the night because we got sort of hung up on breakfast.
We wear our solid blue button downs with khakis.
What's your favorite scent? What do you? Because you got to have something. You can't just
sweat.
You can't sweat.
Sexy for Men from Victoria's Secret.
Yeah. All right.
My favorite scent.
Sexy for Men.
I mean, that's a good one. That is a good one. I agree. It's
my friend,
it's a little bit harsh though. I think some of Calvin Klein's options are a little bit more sensible.
Definitely. Well, it depends on the night. You know, if
does
what
depend
kind
on the
night
night.
you're looking for.
What about your hair? What do you do with your hair? Let's hear about that. Spike it up. Yeah.
Yeah.
You use.
You ever watch the children's cartoon Yu-Gi-Oh?
Oh yeah. Spike it up with that weird like. Yeah.
It's an anime.
Yeah, it is. It is. He had like the weird like purple shine to his hair.
Definitely.
Like,
you can't
Chris,
go
I
without
want you
the
to know
shine.
that you were wrong.
Would you call it a TV show?
They call it a children's cartoon. It's
Children's
anime,
cartoon.
Chris.
Anime has
not
no
a children's
age
cartoon.
cap.
Are you
There's
challenging
no
me to a
age.
duel right now?
Let's.
I've got my
I don't know.
wrist
I don't
thing
know.
right here.
I don't know
Disc?
if
All right, let's
I
go.
told
anybody
this.
from
All right, turn one.
Steven's Anime Club is listening, but if they are, let's settle this debate.
All right, turn one. Ready? I set a monster and 2 trap cards. End turn. Come on, Matt. No, you're committed to this now.
All right.
Hey, what's the?
I play a Jar of Greed and draw 3 cards.
First of all, Pot of Greed is probably what you're talking about. Where you draw 2 cards, and that's banned. Jar of Greed is a trap card where you can draw 1 card, and it's a trap card, so you can't activate on the turn you set it. So guess what, Matt?
What
move are you making?
Okay, this isn't
Pot of Greed.
These aren't
Banned.
characters here. I'm pretty sure. Chris.
Ben,
knows
do you mind?
exactly
We're
what he's talking
dueling.
about. I'm sorry. I only play Magic the Gathering.
Oh, all right. Okay, I'll play 1 land.
Land.
one
I
mountain.
psyched him out. See,
Are you
we found
playing
who
a
the
field
true.
spell
See, that's what I'm
mountain?
saying.
Okay.
Chris wins. Chris
Matt,
is the
Matt
true
played his
Yu-Gi-Oh.
field spell mountain.
Chris is the true Yu-Gi-Oh player. We already figured out the champion because he just
Let's start playing Hearthstone.
Hearthstone.
Nah,
Yeah,
I'm out.
Hearthstone. That's
I fold.
interesting. You know,
I love Hearthstone.
I've never
yeah, I
played it.
mean, you know, it's crazy how many games like that people watch on
Oh,
the internet, like,
It is
instead of
insane.
playing it. I mean, a lot of people who watch it play it too, but it's just really interesting that, like, there's so many people
yeah.
that.
Also, I used to know how to play Yu-Gi-Oh.
Did you?
Like,
I only ever
I played
played-
it. I never played it like physically, but I did
played it-
play it on
Oh, okay, Game Boy or
Game
something?
Boy.
Yeah. I only ever played Yu-Gi-Oh once, and that was in like 4th grade when one of my good friends had a Yu-Gi-Oh party for his birthday.
Nice.
And he had a tournament. So like
Ooh.
I had never played Yu-Gi-Oh and I didn't have cards, so my friend like set me up with a deck.
Nice.
And I lost my first game and then didn't play the rest of the day.
Oh,
And played I think I played Pokemon Snap on the Nintendo 64
Nice.
for the rest of the day. That's always fun.
nice.
I played a little in high school. I played a bunch, but I entered a tournament once, and I got wrecked. Some guy was just like, "All right, so I do this and this and some of these, and so that allows me to do this and
and
this
you're
and
dead.
this, and you lose." And I was just like, "All right."
Yeah, from what
I-
my friends have told me, my friend Peter, really big Yu-Gi-Oh player, he's like, yeah,
Peter Dinklage?
Yeah, you know what? That's a lot of people don't know that. I've played Yu-Gi-Oh with Peter Dinklage actually. Yeah. He's
Peter Hale.
He runs a mean Inzector
Oh,
deck.
no,
Yeah, like most of the decks that were like around like early, like you know, when we were playing Yu-Gi-Oh. So like you know, the age when it got popular, I don't know, like middle school, whatever. Like a lot of just OTK decks, one-turn
Yeah.
kill decks, combo stuff. Like
Yeah.
like a lot of stuff that's
Did
just
you
like
guys-
not fun.
did you guys ever play Beyblade?
Yes.
Was it okay?
Oh,
yeah.
yes.
There were no
I like
rules,
that
right?
reaction.
It was
That's
just
really
like
funny.
you spin and see who
I
wins.
mean, you
right?
like basically, yeah. There was like your Beyblade thing came with like 3 metal rings that you could change out to slightly change the wobble of it,
Yeah.
and then you just
they were,
like
like,
put
different
it,
size.
cranked it up, put it on there, and ripped
you let
it.
her rip.
Yeah, it's
I had the plastic arena and
And
everything.
then,
Oh, you had
and
one
then
of
there was
those?
like the really generic dollar store version that was just a top that you put on this little tiny handle and twisted, and you push the button and it spun. But it was a little, it was a dollar store top, so it lasted for a couple
I
seconds.
had like the metal ones and stuff like that,
That's
like
funny,
different
yeah.
sized ones.
Well, see, no, what I think is funny about Beyblade is like that's like just chance, really. It's like the chances of your randomly spinning object defeating another randomly spinning object within a small confined space.
Well, Chris,
You never know what's going to happen to either of them.
you do physics. Is it actually just up to chance at that
I
point?
do physics. I took like a physics.
I've done
course.
physics before, but that
I took
I
mechanics.
actually,
yeah.
I actually quit physics. I don't do physics
yeah.
anymore.
I found out that
you're
physics
clean?
is just
I'm clean.
He's clean, yeah.
Well, it's just like doing physics. It makes your school work way harder. It's just it's hard to concentrate on keeping your grades up
Absolutely,
when you're
absolutely.
doing physics. It's just
It got to a point when I was like lying awake at like 4 a.m, just sitting there doing physics.
Yeah,
and I
it's-
looked over. My mother was crying in the other room. And I said, "I can't keep doing this."
It's because it puts a lot of stress on your family because they're paying
really
to put
does.
you through college.
I know.
And in the end, are you really is physics really going to help you?
The thing that
is
hit
it
me
what
the
is it what's it
hardest-
really what are you really gaining
The
from
thing
it?
that hit me the hardest is I walked into my son's bedroom and I saw him doing physics, and I was like,
Apparently, teachers.
"Tommy, how did you learn to do this?" And he looked me in the eyes and said, "I learned by watching you."
That's
And that broke my heart.
that's really
Tommy,
that's
if you
really
keep
harsh.
doing
Yeah,
physics,
you
you'll go
gotta-
blind.
No, it's. Or I think we're talking about different things here, Matt.
Oh, I was fully aware of what you two were talking about. I wanted to talk about
but I think because like
that.
back to what I said, like Beyblade is such like a kid's thing, but trading card games are so complicated.
Oh, yeah.
Like I was okay at Beyblade because all it was a top. Like I knew how to use a top.
It was a glorified.
Yeah, like
top.
I was comfortable. I was comfortable with my skills with that. But like trading card games, you basically all it is just reading.
more or less.
You just like read as much as you can about every single thing that exists and what people can possibly use and what is like the popular stuff, and then just like try to counter it in some way, or like build, like, oh, this guy's winning a lot with this deck, I'm just going to copy that and try to win as much as I can. And it's really funny is I think it's cool that there's like tournaments and stuff for it, because it's definitely a game of wit, but, or just in general, not, no specific card game, but what is, it's hard to be really good at it. Like I feel I don't like to play it with my friends because it just makes me like mad at them. Like, it's kind of like Mario Party, except for you're spending hundreds of dollars to try to beat your friends. That's really what it boils down to.
Yeah, the same thing happened to me, but like in Hearthstone. Like, it's just a silly computer game, but my friends didn't want to play against me because I played it more than them, since it's a free-to-play game.
You play it more than me, so you're better, so I don't want to play because I'm going to lose.
Well, yeah, also, the thing with Hearthstone is, like, you really can't win, like, if you're just, like, a starter.
Yeah, you can't. You can in, like, unranked.
Yeah, but, like, if you're not doing, like, a flavor of the month deck or something like that, you get stomped.
Yeah, what's this?
That's weird. It does have like of all video games that I have played online, it has the quickest reset. Like every month, they're like, new season, you got to regain your rank and stuff. Which is, it's whatever. I don't really play.
Your rank isn't pointless anymore. At the end of the season, they give you a chest. Based on your rank
really?
Because
they used to just like give you a card back.
Yeah, no, it's that the chest contains that card back for rank 20.
Well, obviously, if you have a container, you should put your other prizes in it. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, of course.
Sorry, we're alienating Chris.
Let's stop talking about nerdy things.
Ben, for loops.
For loops. Oh man, yeah, that's not nerdy. Let's talk about for loops.
Yeah.
What's your opinion on the enhanced for loop?
Very controversial. When it first came out, I was on the fence. I was like, whoa.
Because if you think about it, like, don't you think all for loops should be treated equally? And when they're forced, like they are in current society, to compete against each other, the regular old for loops feel really.
Well, here's the thing.
They feel cheated. They feel cheated. No, I'm just gonna. I can ramble about fake ethics issues all day, and it's gonna keep happening.
Here's the thing, Ben. A one tape for loop is just as powerful as a two tape.
Okay, stop it. You can't make inside jokes about other classes.
What? You think these good, intelligent listeners of Off Air don't know about Turing machines?
Let's just put this radio show in BC normal form, and OC normal form, off-center normal form.
OC normal form.
I'm done with this. This is actually painful. Because there's probably like 3 people in the world that could possibly be listening that would know what that is.
Yeah, I'm looking at 2 of them.
Oh no!
Well, yeah, and Bill.
These are actually trade secrets. I shouldn't be. I shouldn't be.
Oh yeah, you should talk about the interview where they thought you were a genius, or like.
Oh man, that's really funny. Yeah, I think I've always been really good at
comedy.
Well, like.
Yeah, I'm the greatest.
Yeah, I'm awesome. That's the reason I got the job I'm at now, is because I'm just so funny. They're like, you're too funny. We can't hire anybody else. We can't lose the funniest person we've ever met. No. What do you want me to talk about again? Sorry, I'm
the interview where you like faked your way to fame.
This was the first interview that I had ever been asked questions that were like really technical, and it felt like a quiz. Like they had a list of questions and they had me pull out paper and a pen and write stuff, and then like, I did like they basically just wanted like a verbal answer, but they're like, here, you might need scratch work, like, and then they just asked me random factoids about computer science stuff that I remember freshman year teacher or professor saying, you're gonna be asked this stuff on interviews, but I had never never had that happen to me before. This is the first time somebody actually was like, yeah, we're gonna ask all these technical questions, which was like interesting. But they got to this one section of their technical questions was just on the topic of a class that I'm taking right now, which is on like databases, and me and Matt both are taking it. We sit next to each other in class.
Do you guys draw little hearts on each other's notebooks?
No, but I answer a lot of questions.
Matt, do you write in your notebook? Do you on your little notebook? Do you write like Mrs. Matthew Tucker? Anyway. So I answered they asked me these questions about databases, and I answered using all of the words that I could think of to describe what we had been talking about in my class, because I feel, logically I'm going to try to answer it to the best of my ability. But these guys immediately were just like, so I'm like, but that, at the end I'm like, but then again, I don't really know that much about this stuff. I'm just taking a class right now. And then they're like, all right, we have to ask you more questions because we feel like you're just second guessing yourself and you're a genius. But they didn't actually say genius, but they're like, you seem like absolutely everything we'd expect you to know on this, and you don't, and you're saying you don't. And then they asked more technical questions, like how would you normalize something?
Really?
And I
they
was
asked
like,
you that?
yeah, they asked me that, and I didn't know how to do it because my professor hadn't gotten to that. So I actually sent them an email after today when we finally started talking about this, and I'm like, hey guys, I finally figured out what that is. If you want to have another interview, I'm ready. I got you this time. No, I didn't do that. I don't have their contact information anymore.
Yeah, that was so dumb. They didn't have business cards.
Nobody.
Yeah, no one did.
Nobody had business cards. And then ready for this? This is the best.
30s?
This is the best part.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. I sent an email trying to get the contact information and never got a response.
Oh,
but I got a different job, so it's
nice.
At this point, I mean, it might be unethical to just not say thank you, but it's also unethical to ignore. I'm just trying to be the best person I can be,
and we appreciate it.
Look,
Ben, thanks for coming in today.
Oh, Chris, you're done. You're diggity done.
Am I diggity done?
Yeah. What?
Oh, we gotta plug the show. Guess what,
yeah,
guys? Hey, everybody listening. There is an improv show this weekend. Did you know that? I hope so, because it's Friday
and
at
Saturday.
9 p.m. in Hayden Lounge.
And Saturday.
The name of the show is ROI, Return on Improv. If you remember, that's probably why all of you guys came to Stevens.
For your Return on Improv.
For your ROI. So if you're looking to get that now that you've finally, you're at Stevens, you're like, all right, where's my ROI? Everyone keeps talking about how great my ROI is going to be. Where is it? This is it. It's in Hayden Lounge Friday and Saturday. It's going to be a lot of fun. Definitely check it out. I'm in the show on Friday.
Yes.
Not on Saturday, but...
Oh, you're not?
No.
We got the Friday night is going to be short form improv, which is a lot of games, similar to Whose Line Is It Anyway type stuff. And Saturday night is going to be long form improv, which is a lot more we do an improvised set, which is a little longer.
It's it's basically it's like a play version of what we just did. Improving, talking to each other, and making bad jokes.
But no, they're going to be good jokes, Ben.
It's going to be. I'm sorry. It's entirely scripted.
No,
no, that's not what I meant. What is it?
Wait, where's the train wreck sound? It's not a train wreck.
I really wish that I could hear the noise, but it's okay. Yeah, no, it's going to be fun. Is the show over now? Is that what you're trying to say, Chris?
Yeah, I think Chris just got cranky. He just cut you off.
Cutting me off. I'm glad
Ben was
you.
talking
glad
about Ben was in the middle of something.
I was having fun.
That's my interview.
And I'm leaving. Thanks. Oh, that's what. Already, we should. If the show actually has to wrap up soon. I don't know if it does.
Technically not, but we usually only go till 7 because usually there's a show right after. But go ahead and say what you got.
Okay. Well, no, I'm just saying let's you remember that game we played in improv practice where you do a backwards interview and one person gives the answers? Let's do a radio talk show interview backwards. One person answers questions and one person answers questions and then the other person asks the question that the other person just answered. I don't know if you guys get that. I don't know if the viewers get that.
So the format is it'll be the answer and then the question.
Yeah. So I think my biggest weakness is that I work too hard.
Yeah.
I just get
What's your biggest weakness?
Yeah. So that's one option. So do you guys who wants to do
Let's
this?
play one character.
I think I'd like to. I think this would be a lot of fun. I'm down to play.
Cool.
Who wants to
Chris,
be?
do you want to be one character?
Who wants to be? That's going to add so much complexity to this.
Well, I thought you be the guy who asks the questions first.
I'd be the guy who asks the question. Yeah. Wait, who answers them or the guy who
ask? You ask after we answer.
Okay.
Wait. Okay. Yeah. So you guys are.
So we'll give you an
guys
answer?
just play you, and I'll
Yeah.
play me.
So we'll give you
Alright.
some answers, and then you ask all the questions. Okay.
What is that? What it is, or am I? I'm
No,
asking the
that's
questions.
correct.
You want me?
Okay.
You want me to do that, or do you want me
Ready?
to? Because
Go.
Go.
No, Matt. I think that's been our biggest challenge.
I agree. Yeah.
I think
Our biggest challenge was climbing Mount Everest.
Yeah, I think once we actually wound up climbing the mountain, it really gave us more purpose in life.
It did.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what do you guys think was the biggest challenge that faced you? Besides, of course, climbing Mount Everest.
I'm sorry, you were instructed not to ask that question.
Yeah, I don't think that is not very appropriate. I
think this
I
is-
don't feel like not on this show.
Listen,
Not like I
Totally
don't.
uncalled for, very
Yeah.
unprofessional. I'm disappointed that you would
Yeah.
say that on.
Come on.
Guys, is it true that you actually were part of the cast of the movie that Jake Gyllenhaal was in, where they climbed Mount Everest? Is that you guys are the same people? Is that?
You know what? I don't think he did it.
I really don't think he did. I don't think there wasn't enough evidence.
Yeah. Me neither.
So, that's good. Do you think Jake over here on the couch intentionally sabotaged this radio talk show, or do you think there's another reason why everything went so horribly wrong?
No, OJ did it.
Oh. Okay, now you ruined it. Once you answer, no follow up answers.
I was ready for that.
Yeah, it's a really fun
you see it
game.
in my eyes?
It's a really fun game.
I'm ready. He's like he's ready to.
Great.
He's ready to force Ben to ask that question. Oh man.
Yeah, good stuff. Good
Oh,
stuff.
that was fun.
Yeah.
Tons of laughs.
Tons of jokes.
Tons of jokes. And you know what? I really got to say something right now. This has been a lot of fun, but I'm so.
Oh my gosh, Ben!
Yeah,
You said it
look,
again.
Look,
Oh my goodness.
I'm sorry,
gracious.
guys. I lost my temper, but it's okay. It's okay. It's gonna be fine.
Yeah, all the
It's gonna
pain
be
will go
fine.
away.
It's-
I can't believe you said.
The thing that he said that we had
Man,
to
you-
bleep.
Yeah, don't say
If
it,
you
man.
say
I don't
it
want to
again,
have to.
we'll have to
I'm
bleep
trying
it
to
again.
censor. I'm trying to censor as minimally as possible, but this has been a pretty rowdy show. So I appreciate your cooperation, and I understand that it's a little bit inconvenient, but
Yeah.
it's my job.
The SGA.
The Gear and Triangle Ethics Board
Oh my God.
sent me here with this button today,
Oh my
the
God.
censorship button. It actually works in all your classes too. If you are in class and you feel there's something that shouldn't be said aloud in class, you can pick one of these. You can pick one of these censorship buttons up in.
Yo, teach. We're not learning this.
Third floor,
teacher,
third floor
leave those
Jacobus.
kids
If you feel, third floor Jacobus is where you can pick these up.
Oh my
if
God.
you feel that
Are
in
you
some
reading?
way.
Are you reading from something? This is a script.
In some way that your that the situation is not quite up to your ethical standards, you use this button. It censors that situation. Again, third floor. You can pick them up from third floor Jacobus.
Well,
If you don't know
thank
where that. If you don't know where that is, just ask the people at the desk on the first floor. They'll tell you where to go.
Ben, thank you so much for that ride. I'm not even. Are you selling? I don't even. Chris, were you following that?
I zoned out halfway through, but then I zoned back in, and I was like,
Well, look,
whoa.
it's just we made today at the ethics conference. We just made a lot of decisions. We decided that things that we need to start making an effort to fix things.
Oh man.
I don't know if I don't know if anybody picked up on this on the listener end, but that was all improv. That what we call that in off center. What we call that in
There you
off center
go.
is improv. So the point is you're trying to take some sort of somewhat realistic situation and just run with it. I do it all the time. I've actually been teaching improv for a long time.
really.
I started Off Center's improv wing.
Yeah, I think
Didn't
you started
exist
at the
until- yeah,
beginning of the
dude.
show. And you've been
I-
doing it ever since.
Oh, man.
The original improv.
The original
Ben
improv.
Tucker.
That's. And I came up with the idea when I was a kid, but people
Of
like
improvised comedy.
people like Amy Poehler at UCB, they found out about it. It was too late for me, and so I just
Dems
have to live
breaks.
with being good at it, but not necessarily. But I created improv for everybody, not just myself.
Exactly.
Of course, yeah.
And I want to share that with everybody. That's why you should come out to the show.
Will do.
Yeah.
All right.
And that's 9 p.m. Friday in Hayden.
And 8 p.m. Saturday in Hayden. Hope to see you guys there.
Please.
So, Ben, thanks for coming on this week.
Wait, can I say one more thing?
Go for it.
You guys ever had things like you felt like you were robbed of something when you were a kid, just like something small, like a little victory?
My mom sold my Nintendo 64 in a garage sale.
Okay, that's. So when I was in, I don't know. That was like a stand-up bit, probing question. That wasn't like a. That wasn't.
You mean a rhetorical question?
What? Yeah, that's well.
It's
I mean,
like
you
a
could have
friend
raised
meme,
your
right,
hands,
Chris?
or you could have raised your hands or clapped or something. But anyway, so when I was in elementary school, we had to write an essay that was like it was like a lesson in writing letters, and we had to write a letter to the maker of our favorite candy, telling them what you liked about the candy, any stuff like that, and then like just like if you had ideas or anything you wanted to say to this company, it was sort of like an open letter, just like whatever you want, just write a letter to this company and make sure it's like grammatically correct. and so I wrote a letter to Hershey's, because they make Reese's, right? Yeah. Reese's is my favorite candy, has been my entire life.
Nice.
And so I wrote a letter to Hershey's, talking about how much I loved Reese's, and then I had all these great ideas for improved versions of the Reese's cup.
Like what?
You guys should have one that has more peanut butter. You guys should have one that has more chocolate. You guys should have one that's bigger. And then, I had all these ideas, and I'm like, I basically just like listing, these are all great ideas for types of candies. And then a lot of my friends in the class got letters back from the companies, and
Wow.
they got like a little envelope that had like a couple Hershey's bars or something, and like a response like, thank you for your letter, whatever, glad you like chocolate. I didn't get one back. Hershey's didn't give me one back.
Wow.
And then like
What other
2
candy
years
companies are there?
later, all of those products came out.
What? They stole your idea.
They
Wait, there's a
my
Reese's
idea.
cup with more peanut butter in
Yes,
it? Isn't that
there
thing
was
mostly
for a
peanut
time.
butter?
There was for a time. I don't know if they're still
It's
on
like
the
the
market.
shell was
but,
also
like,
peanut butter flavored?
No, it was just like a way thinner shell, so it was like meltier, and
Oh.
it was like, I mean, but it was really good. There's all kinds of great variations. They had the big cup, and then they've since then there's like
Big cup,
40
little cup.
40 different types of Reese's, which is like, so like, I'm not saying I deserved money for anything, but I just I feel so heartbroken that I didn't even get a letter back. Like, I appreciated them so much, and like they made things that I wanted them to make, but they ddidn't even say,
Hey, thanks.
hey, thanks. Hey, thanks. I wasn't asking for money. I was like a 8-year-old kid, like, hey, I like Reese's. Can I have some free candy?
Wow.
All
Man.
right.
Well,
That's my closing anecdote.
that was a somber way
You
to
gotta,
close
yeah. So the message that comes from that is, if you want something, don't write a letter to the person that makes it and hope they send it to you. Just
buy
go
it.
buy it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
think
and
it's a
go to the
powerful
improv
message.
show. That's it. That's it. I'm done.
Well,
All right. Thanks so
Thank
much,
you,
Ben, for your
guys.
words of wisdom.
It was a lot of fun. Huh?
Yeah.
Always happy to hang out.
I think we're going to close the show
Yeah.
now because our good friend Pratik is here. Shout out to Pratik. He's a really cool guy. Helps us out. Let us go for really long. And that's been Off Air, everyone. Ben Tucker.
Yeah,
That's everybody.
we're
Thank
on
you
the
so
air
much.
now, guys.
You've been listening to Off Air, Off Center's radio show here on WCPR.
CPR. And I'm Matt Colazzo.
I'm Chris Fitzgerald.
Good night.